Hey guys, it's Eric, and I've got another review for you. This time it's on the Hollister Moldable Wafer, and I'd like to just give you my experience with this product, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is a product from Hollister. It's called FormaFlex, and this is their moldable wafer product. Now, for some of you who don't know what a moldable wafer is, I'll quickly explain it. So traditionally, when you have an appliance like a wafer, you tend to have either a pre-cut or a cut to fit. Now, moldable wafers tend to fall in between there. So there's no pre-cut size, but it allows you to size it without having to cut it. So it's a very unique type of product, and on paper, it looks like it's an amazing product, but I'll show you from my experience with this specific one that it doesn't always work out to be that way. So first I want to note, Hollister packages their wafers in these plastic packages. I actually really like this. It makes it much easier to carry around if you're traveling. The wafers don't stick together, and you always know exactly what you're getting because all the details are already on the package. Now, FormaFlex looks very similar to Hollister's regular New Image products. Although it's slightly thicker in the center part, this hydrocolloid part, but it transitions really nicely into the tape border, so you don't really notice that. Now this is using the extended wear adhesive, so this should technically last at least 3-day wear. Some people might be able to keep it on for 7 days or so, but unfortunately for me, I find that this product melts and deteriorates extremely fast, and I was getting, in some cases, less than 24-hour wear time with this product, which is super disappointing. There is a lot of convenience to having a moldable wafer. For example, if you're traveling, you don't have to worry about bringing scissors, you don't have to worry about measuring your stoma, so it makes it very quick to do an appliance change. It would be really handy to keep some of these in your emergency kit. Again, to keep things minimalist, you don't have to bring scissors with you, you don't have to worry about it too much, you just remove your appliance, stick this one on, and you're good to go. Now the way this works is you're actually going to, after you've removed that first plastic release liner, you're going to pull back on this. You don't roll it back like you would on the Convatec moldables, but you basically stretch it out until it's approximately the size of your stoma. After that, you apply it to your skin, and you kind of push it back in so that it's nice and snug around your stoma. Technically, that should help people who, for example, would traditionally use barrier rings. That might actually help to eliminate the need for that. So it would come in really handy if you're getting good wear time. For me, I find that it would erode very quickly on the bottom. And at first I thought, this is really strange. I had good wear time, the first time I tried this appliance. I think I had about 3 days. But then subsequent wears, I was getting very poor wear time. So I actually contacted Hollister. They replaced the batch that I received, and I had purchased this just through regular retail outlet. And I tried them again, but again, I wasn't having luck. Now I tried this, I think for about a month, and it was just consistently not working for me. So I'm really disappointed to hear that, but that's my experience. And I would definitely recommend trying the product for yourself because it may work extremely well for you. But if you're used to wearing Hollister products, it functions exactly the same way. So it has that plastic release liner in the back, and then it has these tape release liners. Now that actually makes it really easy to apply. You're not fumbling with that tape border, flapping around or anything like that. And I find that it goes on really nicely. Because it is a tape border, I notice that it doesn't cut my skin, and it doesn't leave any residue along the edges like some other products or brands that I've tried that also have tape borders. It is a little bit of a challenge to remove, but I think that most tape border products are. The adhesive in there is going to be a little bit different than the part that's under the hydrocolloid, and you may notice that. Now, I always recommend using an adhesive remover spray or wipes, and that'll make things a lot easier. But I find that it doesn't leave very much residue. It definitely comes off fairly clean, so that's not a big concern for me. This wafer also has a floating flange, and it's compatible with the New Image bags. Now, the floating flange is important personally because it allows you to very easily snap your appliance together without putting a lot of pressure on your abdomen. I know some products that don't have that feature, you really have to push down. Sometimes it's really sore and you have to put a lot of effort into it. And if you don't have a very firm stomach, it could be even more challenging. So this is a really good idea. It actually doesn't add a lot to the profile of the product. And this wafer itself is fairly thin. And it's just a standard mechanical coupling. So there's no locks to it. There's nothing special you need to do. And I actually find that this style of plastic, it's a very flexible plastic. It bends really easily. It's not very rigid. I find that that makes it really easy to open up if I need to burp my pouch, for example, if there's gas in the bag and the filter's no longer working as effective as it should be. I find that it's much easier to burp my appliance using the New Image flanges than most other brands. So that's another positive to it. But overall, if you're used to the New Image line, this is going to work very similar with the exception of that moldable part. But having said that, if the moldable part doesn't work for you, then you might as well just stick to what you're using. If it does, then I think you're in for a very big surprise, and I think you're going to love this product. So for me personally, I won't be using it, although I do recommend anybody try it. I think there's enough advantages there that if it works for you, it will be an amazing experience. So I hope you guys like that review. Be sure to subscribe if you want to get more Ostomy product reviews coming your way. Don't forget to like the video. And if you've used this product, I'm actually really curious to hear from you. So leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. That's it for today, guys. I hope to see you again in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.